Let's see here. All right, do another search. This one ain't gonna be long. It's to, it's to um, again, to point out exactly how much he has become one of you puppets now. Sure, he didn't come to this allegation himself, really, but it goes right along with the ironics that the stream that I'm watching, a past stream he did like maybe like 2 weeks ago, again around about the same timeline, that he's he's in denial that I called him. I said he's had, he start, he says first, I say it because the worstest insult that personal insult that I've got him without him saying it first is I told him he sucks at Call of Duty, which that's the truth. And are we really live now? It's not showing. I hate it when it does this. Come on, it's taking forever. But I know for a fact, as soon as just go ahead and consider that it is live. Here we are. That's when I'll be going, doing the stream, and I actually wouldn't be live, and then I look for it to be later to watch it to see how well it did, and then it wouldn't be there. All right, so it is going. But like I'm watching an interesting past stream of his now. This is a portion of a stream he's done currently, but it's a small portion of it. Just like when I did that video of him saying that he did not say that cussing was worse. No, you didn't say cussing was worse. But you was pointing at saying what I do is worse, which is definitely you saying cussing is worse. If you're saying my word is cussing, what I'm do is cussing, and then therefore if you say what I do is worse, that is what you're hinting at is what I'm guilty of is worse. And of course, he's more likely not even going to address that video. And he's probably, if he does, he's going to pursue it. He's not going to realize that I can edit what he said in that older video, and I can edit parts of it what he's denying that he's saying that he said that, and I can put it all together. He's going to try to say, "Oh," but that's it. Let's get what he says here. Let's get what he says here. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Hold on.
You posted a flawless video of you playing against bots.
Let's rewind that.
Flawless video of you. You posted a flawless video of you playing against bots. That was the most funniest shit I've ever seen. Somebody posting a video on Black Ops 3 and you're actually playing against bots. Get the fuck out of here. And how I know it was bots because he went to one of the rooms, I think it was doing Flawless Part 2, I think. Yeah, Part 2, I believe. And there was one room he went into, and there was somebody standing in the window, and they didn't bother to turn around. That's how I knew it was a goddamn bot. Like, get the fuck out of here. You can't fool nobody with that bullshit. But no, SWIFTKNIGHT86, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Yes, Swift Knight, you are wrong. You are wrong. I'm going to prove you're wrong. I could do it without even showing any evidence that my gameplay isn't against bots. I could do it without. I would just putting you under the same scrutiny, and I don't even have to show to you that it has happened, because we all know in all reality that it is happened to you yourself. So you're saying the overwhelming evidence that has convinced you that I'm playing against bots is the fact that I went up into a room where an opponent was looking out the window, probably about to aim and kill someone outside the window, and I shot and killed him dead. All right, so how can I prove that? You don't think you you don't think you have played domination on Nuketown? Went up in the building, seen an enemy player looking out the window, and shot and killed him before he has had a chance to turn around. And there's this high possibility that he would never turn. Well, I wouldn't say he would have never turned around, but that's not evidence that, because that happens to every player. That's happened to you. You were shooting out the window, and an enemy came in and shot and killed you, and you didn't know he was there, so you wasn't going to turn around. You was going to continue looking out the window. So are you a bot? That has not only happened to you by being the person shooting the person looking out the window, and that has been you being the person looking out the window, and someone has came up in the room and shot you dead. Does that make you a bot? That sounds like, and that's why I was sitting at about the stream I'm watching now. You're literally bringing up that I said you had a childish mentality of with Call of Duty. Would you think trying to point something out as a bot is simply because the dude didn't turn around, and because he didn't realize I was there, therefore he didn't turn around and I shot and killed him? What do you think that is? But nevertheless, that's neither here nor there, because I know it ain't this notion that I'm playing against bot isn't of his own creation. He was hinted at a notion by Puppet in my comment section of one of those flawless gameplays I've been uploading, and this is nothing new. I discredited this years ago, Swift. So you see that also, again, and also childish mentality. Also, you're believing in people that's directly lying to you. If it was bots I was playing against, why this certain individual that fed you the notion that I was playing against bots, why did he not want you to watch the videos in the first place? If it was true and genuine that I was playing against bots, he would say, hey, look, go watch this dude thinks he's good. He's playing against bots. He would have said that initially in the first place. But again, I have established this dude as a liar to you, because he lies to himself. like the so-called notion that he got what he wanted when I and and then he was trying to be the better man and walk away. Yeah, right. It was a one-sided affair with that loser. Like I said, I had no knowledge that I had someone this obsessed to where he was trying to seek any kind of satisfaction because he wasn't being granted a 1 versus 1. But I don't even remember declining him a 1 versus 1. Like I said, it's a one-sided affair. But either way, that right there disclaims your evidence. This destroys your as it being a credible source of example of I was playing against bots. Now I got evidence, complete evidence that shows that it's not bots. All right, so you're saying I went into a private lobby. I can't remember exactly how they used to do it or I don't even know if Black Ops 3 even had that feature. I'm pretty sure Black Ops 4 had that feature, but I don't know about Black Ops 3. But let's say for instance, it does exist, just like it exists on Black Ops 6. And I've watched you. I've watched you do it yourself. You you have launched a game while streaming playing against bots. Now, am I judging you for it? No, because you wasn't portraying, you wasn't streaming and portraying like you was playing in multiplayer. Unlike someone else, there was actually someone else that tried to put off that he was playing in multiplayer when he was playing against bots. Yeah, President. But so we all know it's not beyond you to play against bots. But here, let me prove. Let me go ahead and go to the evidence here. Let me go ahead and go to the evidence. Evidence example number. Oh yeah, let me get where I was going. So you're saying that I created a a lobby with where there's going to be no one that can join. It's going to be me, Bert, and every other teammate and every other enemy player is going to be bots. So, wouldn't the game be full? Wouldn't it be full and just launching and starting and playing? And you literally said in that video that it was the second one, the flawless part 2. Well, this screenshot right here is at the beginning of that flawless part 2. From this screenshot, this picture took it. What evidence here that proves that it's not a bot lobby? I mean, this is at the beginning. That's pretty damning. That's pretty damning that I can just start the video beyond that part where you're saying, oh, you don't going flawless and stuff. And then my footage of my gameplay starts. And I just have to take a screenshot at the very beginning to prove you wrong, prove you incorrect. What's there that proves that it's not a bot lobby? Look over to your left bottom hand side, right above the time indicator and where it shows the score. What does it say? There's a right there where it shows the kill feed and stuff that happens and goes on. It says someone has connected. It's almost like it is a multiplayer lobby that the game launched and the game wasn't full. Either both teams had some players missing and it wasn't completely full, or maybe just one wasn't full. But either way, if it was a bot lobby, no one would be it would be showing no one connected, because it would all be bots. It will be all just generated AI that goes and walks around and kills people. Or kills the other AI bots or me. That right there shows that it was a multiplayer lobby and the game launched without the players being full, and it shows someone connected was in the process of connecting when the game started, and completely connected when this screen, the countdown screen, ended. And again, this is you didn't originate. You didn't. You didn't original. You didn't come up with this notion yourself. You did so by watching them and going into the comment section and seeing a certain someone state state the notion himself, and then you reply to him laughing. And believe me, he wants it to be. He's so, again, he's the one that was obsessed with me and felt entitled enough to where he sought satisfaction to hear me say that I wasn't pro. And yet, and I've now just showed you that the dude is a liar, and he's made you a liar. And this ain't the only evidence. Hold on, let me go to evidence number 2. What's here? This is a score of, the score is 67 to 47. So you say pretty much halfway in the game. What evidence here that it is not a bot lobby? Check out the feed again. It says someone is timed out. Would it be possible for a bot to time out? Because, I mean, you know, when you're starting a bot lobby, if Black Ops 6 has such a thing, the AI is all created within it's processed within your console. It's not connected to bots through other consoles of other players that might get disconnected for some reason over the internet. No, they can't get disconnected because it's all processed within your PlayStation or your Xbox or whatever. So it's completely impossible for a bot to lose connection or get timed out or whatever. But yet there's a feed in that. There's it's saying that someone has got timed out in that feed. And that's 2. I mean, you said you had evidence that your evidence was overwhelming, and you couldn't see that at the beginning of the video. You couldn't see that at the beginning of the video that someone connected, and you didn't have you're an OG Call of Duty player that's been playing multiplayer for such a long time. And yet you don't have the common sense, the comprehension. if you was if you was to really watch, if you was really watching that video and really and dissecting it, you would have seen that person connecting, and would have come to the conclusion, oh, it can't be fake, because you wouldn't see stuff like that in the action feed or someone being timed out. Maybe you came up with the idea. No, no, you didn't. No, you was fed the notion of it, and then you went back and started watching, trying to find other evidence besides this person telling feeding you the idea, and and you was instead of looking what was over you. It's either that you was dismissive of it because it didn't play into it, or you was just that stupid and naive, childish mentality of Call of Duty. Or maybe both. Maybe we should check the third the third block for all the above. Yeah, I think that's the safest bet for us. To check the third possibility of all the above. But that's not even it. That's not even it. That's not even it. I mean, there is other, but I only got three. Three, the most simplest ones to point out that should have been blunt obvious that it's not the case. So let's go to number three. Oh, hold on. No.
I don't know.
Hold on. Hold on. Here we are. What? What's obvious here? What's obvious here? This is the ending score of that game. What's obvious here? That shows that it's not a bot lobby. This is the ending score. The scoreboard. Now, like I said, you have played. You've live streamed you playing. You have live streamed yourself playing against bots on Black Ops 6. What's here? What's here that proves that it's not a bot lobby? You see one mic indicator that you see my name, SoulReal187. You see that I got a mic. What's that? What's the person, the second person down from me? Is that a mic? Is that a mic? Is that a mic? Oh. And I loved it when again, it only pushes how good I am. I love it. Y'all puppets want to believe that y'all are getting to me. Again, the reason why they're not watching my streams, or a sleight of hand slightly watching my streams where I'm making videos about you, but they are. I'm sorry. My eyes is a little sore because I went to sleep with my contacts in. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to false. You're not supposed to go to bed with your contacts in. So my eyes are highly irritated. Y'all want, and that's what get. But it's not that it's multiple factors. The videos that I make about you that really gets to them. Not that I make videos about you. It's the fact that they can't. They're. And it's somewhat like they can't. Like I said, they can't get a L. They can't get a W through you because you're not getting a W. Just like you ain't getting a W. I was saying that I was playing against bots, but I just proved I didn't. But they can't stand it. I'm watching you, watching a stream, and you're insulting me. You, you're 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 saying some, you're saying all, you just unleashing on me, and I'm laughing, and that right there really gets to them. That right there really getting to them. And so I this pushes this just establishes how good I was then, and it just, and this is nothing new. It was brung up to me by a loser before in the past. I made a video disclaiming it, doing exactly am I am now, and it's nothing for me to do. Just because he brung it up in the past, I addressed it and disclaimed it. Is it me somehow passing, or the actions I take surpasses what he has done? No. His is always going to be added more, and mine ain't going out of my way. It does nothing but proves how much I had over him and how much I have over the guy that introduced you to the notion, and how much I now have over you. Because it'd be one thing if you literally said that video that he pointed out that he was in a comment section of, but no, you went into the older ones trying to find trying to find other things that would lead you to that notion, and your notion was that you see me go up into a building, in a room, and I was an enemy player aiming, looking out the window, possibly about to shoot at somebody, and I killed him before he had a chance to react to me, which he, like I said, he might not even know I was there. That is not, that's not overwhelming evidence. That's not, that doesn't hint at nothing. But I got the drop on someone. Oh, God, just like the ratio thing. I destroyed your shit narrative with a ratio. I googled shit with using your own logic about googling things to prove people wrong or yourself right. You haven't addressed that. You're more likely not going to address this. Even though you say, if I found out that I'm wrong in the past, I even do it to myself. I tell myself I was wrong, and and I do it on stream. I admit when I'm wrong. Mm. But like I said, I love this. What y'all are quick to dismiss dismiss its relevance because it doesn't play in your favor, proves delusions. And when I meet when I meet those goals of that topic, when I reach and meet those goals of that topic of what proves a good player, not only you're quick to downplay it, you try to find fault, try to discredit it by saying it's not genuine. And then I get the show. It's not me going out of my way to show, to prove it is genuine, because I get a lot more out of doing so than just proving it's genuine. I get to show how absurd you are to try to draw that narrative, how desperate you are to try to draw that narrative. And it's not that you just say it to try to get me to react to it. No, you try to believe it. You need to believe it. So I don't really do it to disprove it incorrect. I do it because I take satisfaction, because again, it's another addition added to the foundation on how good I am, how good I was. So y'all can't even take. You see, a genuine person that that is so upset. It's so upset that I was this good. What would the satisfaction that I literally admit this is how good I was. I'm not. I'm literally saying that I'm not that good anymore, and I'm not. And yet you can't take satisfaction in that. These losers can't take satisfaction in that. Why? Again, it's still more important how good I was. It's still more important to them how good I was in the past than they are now. It's still more important how good I was in the past than how good they perceive themselves as the current moment. Because no matter if it's the past, the present, or the future, I'm still more relevant than they will ever be. That's why me saying that I'm not no longer that good anymore isn't good enough for them, because I'm more relevant than they will ever be. No matter what timeline you look under my belt. God damn, I'm good. So, bottom line, puppets, continue to yield to my will. Now that's so real.